Hey Scorpio, happy birthday season. For today, I am doing your birthday reading. So I'm going to take a look at the next 12 months. I'll also start off with an oracle and pull charms as well. I hope that if you've already had your birthday, that it was wonderful. If it is upcoming, I hope you enjoy yourself, make the best of it. All right, let's go ahead and get into your energy. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this 12-month reading for Scorpio. Please allow any and all messages that are for the highest good of Scorpio to come through. Show me that Scorpio energy over the next 12 months. What does Scorpio need to be aware of, be thinking about over the next year? Show me Scorpio over the next year. My nose is itching, which usually for me as a reader recommends truth. Signifies truth. Let's see. Scorpio over the next year. Show me Scorpio. Messages for the highest good of Scorpio. Two more, Spirit. Scorpio over the next year. And I'm going to shake them out. Scorpio over the next year. Let's do one more, Spirit. One more clean shuffle for Scorpio over the next year. There we go. All right, let's see. Overarching theme for the next year for Scorpio. Overarching theme for Scorpio over the next year. Every word has powers wanting to pop out. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Order in the forest, cleansing, releasing resentment, making amends at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this is. Ripe, juicy, and ready. I love this. What's so interesting is the red energy here. Passion, fire. It's interesting that I actually put on red today. I never wear red. And wow. Education, power of persuasion, communication, internal dialogue. Every word has power and poised for success, potential waiting to be realized, ripe, juicy, and ready. Love this energy. Truths coming in. Success coming in. You're ripe. You're juicy. And you are ready. That's that fire energy. I'm going to pull this back. I feel like the table is super far away from me. Okay. I have the numbers 27 and 6 here. All right. Let's see. Can I get charms for Scorpio? Yeah, I'm being drawn to the third eye on both of these cards is being illuminated. That's that truth. That's that seeing potentials. I love it. I love it. Feeling the internal dialogue within the heart as well. I see a moon shape within the heart. On every word has power. Internal dialogue. I'm also feeling a large sense of passion, which makes total sense for you, Scorpio. Your passion extends deep. Charms for Scorpio over the next year. All right. Let's see the letters. I have F, I, E, T. Any others? V. Oh, 5. 5. L. O. Okay. I have the paw print, loyalty. I have the feather, um, really going with the flow, trusting your intuition. I have the turtle. I have the lips. So there's that communication. I have the crown. Mm, the crown. You wear the crown. I have the bat. So really listening to the signals, the signs, the synchronicities, really being able to tune in. I have the teapot. Some of you may like your tea. I have the emblem for Capricorn, so ambitious. I have trustworthy, which is Taurus. I have the butterfly of transformation. I have the key. This is interesting. It's like a key with a cloud. Expansiveness, dreams, dreams becoming reality. I love to cheer, so celebration. I have the stars. Pathway, wishes, wishes upon stars. I have the word believe. Yeah, believe in yourself. Poised for success. It's potential waiting to be realized. Anything else for Scorpio? Any other charms for Scorpio? Okay. I have cuff. I just immediately wanted to say cuffing season. Yeah, and we're in cuffing season right now. So cuffing up with somebody. I have the big meditative hand. Love that. I have the word or the name Scarlet. I have the letter U. I have the letter D. Let's see, anything else? I have 11352. I have another key. So it looks like maybe multiple doors being opened for you. I have the another butterfly of transformation. I have the feminine dress. I have another lips. So a lot of communication, turning over a new leaf. I have the letter T. I have the emblem of manifestation. I also see this as learning, maybe education in some way. Oh yeah, education is on your oracle. You're learning something new. Capricorn again, ambitious. I have intuitive, which is Pisces. And I have friendly, which is Aquarius. And I also have the word love. I love this for you. Oh, yeah. And actually, in your letters, love came up. 5 and love. Maybe something in May. We will see. Let's go ahead. I mean, push these charms off to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out your 12 months of cards. I will get clarifiers. And then I will end with advice and guidance and some oracles at the end. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and thank you, Spirit, for those charm messages, those oracles to get us started for Scorpio over the next year. All right. Let's get into the 12 months. What does Scorpio need to know about the next 12 months? What's going to be happening for the next 12 months? I will include timestamps in the description box for each month of your reading. That way you can always come back and look to see if anything resonates at the time at which it's occurring. This is highly predictive, of course, because it's focused on or centered on what is to come. So some of it may not resonate at this time, but then if you come back, maybe it'll resonate. Okay. All right, Scorpio, over the next 12 months. Scorpio, the next 12 months. I will place the cards face down and then pull as we move through each month. The next 12 months for Scorpio. I'm feeling 3 more, Spirit. The next 12 months for Scorpio. Messages for the highest good of Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to be aware of over the next 12 months? Let's do one more. Scorpio over the next 12 months. Okay, that feels good. Messages for the highest good of Scorpio over the next 12 months. All right, so December, January, February, March, April, May. There's that May. I'm really interested to see what is to come in May for some reason. June, July, August, September, October, November, back to your season. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot, there's movement, swift movement. All right, let's go ahead and see what's in store for you for December. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay, Hermit. Deep internal reflection, that internal dialogue, wisdom, experience, looking back over our path. That makes a lot of sense to me during your season and as we approach the end of the year, right? Really looking at where we've been, where we're going, what's the path forward. The Hermit holds the lantern, and in that lantern is the star. What's the pathway forward? And you base it in wisdom and in experience. I love this for you. Am I using this one for clarifiers? Actually, no, I'm being called to a different clarifying deck. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at Hermit. Show me the Hermit for Scorpio. Show me the Hermit for Scorpio for December. There's an intensity here. I just feel like looking back over the past year. What have I learned? What insights have I had? That education. Where do I go next? Show me that Hermit for Scorpio. Let's do one more. The Hermit for Scorpio. All right. The Hermit for Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use these. They're sticky. 2 of Swords. Decisions. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. It's 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You're looking at, what in my world has created pain for me? That Hermit energy, what do I learn? What can I learn about the pains that I've experienced? This could be work related. 10 of Pentacles, so our resources, family. This is everything that we are connected to. It's almost like you're showing me this reflection point of what have I learned over the past year about pain and rejection and about my world that I exist within. And with that, what things do I carry with me? What things do I break from? There's decisions surrounding your 10 of Pentacles. But I'm really seeing this reflection point. about the world that you exist within. Where have I been? What did I gain? What more is there to learn? What new insights have I discovered? What new insights are still to come? And how do I carry all of that into my future to live a life of abundance? I love this. It's beautiful. So this is all happening in December. It makes so much sense to me as you approach the new year, right? All right, let's see January. 10 of Cups. Happy family. Happy family, happy life is what I heard. 10 of Cups. Emotional harmony within our inner circle. Feeling emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. Can be higher level of commitment. 10 of Cups. Let's see. Show me this 10 of Cups in January for Scorpio. 10 of Cups. Partnership. It's our inner circle. It's emotional support and reciprocity and love and emotional harmony. I give to you, you give back to me. 10 of Cups for January for Scorpio. One more. 10 of Cups for January for Scorpio. Page of Wands. 7 of Cups. The Lovers. Choices. Choices. And you're filled with hope. You have a very strong connection here, the Lovers. 7 of Cups, Page of Wands. There's choice here. Major decision. Maybe possibly about higher levels of commitment. But this is beautiful energy. Spiritual and emotional connection. Higher level of connection. It exists on the 5D plane. It's felt. I'm just getting like a knowing. Like this is my choice. This connection is my choice. Happy family, happy life. 10 of Cups. And you're so filled with hope and a passion, a desire. Potential waiting to be realized. Ripe, juicy, ready. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. So that's in January. Let's see February for you. 7 of Cups again. Okay, choice. Options in love. Can be some emotional confusion, but I'm really not seeing it as confusion. There's a knowing. 7 of Cups, like this is my choice. Yeah, King of Wands, King of Swords. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of knowing. That King of Swords energy, that determination. Show me 7 of Cups. Show me 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups. I'm actually being drawn to on this card. It's like there's all these 7 cups, right? And I feel like I'm getting a sense of like that reflection piece again of all the cups over my path that I have poured into. But there's one cup that stands out among the rest, and it's attached to the rose. The Lovers. It's beautiful. They stand out above the rest. Like this is the cup. This is the cup to pour into. Show me 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups for Scorpio. One more. 7 of Cups for Scorpio. Five of Swords. The Hermit. Going back to that reflection piece. The ways in which I've self-sabotaged. Yeah. And had overthinking and resistance, and you're learning a lot on all these cups that you have poured into and how they represented a form of self-sabotage. It is creating, I think, some anxiety in you. But the Hermit is here, which tells me you're learning that education. It's beautiful. And I think that's where you're understanding this one, this cup, it's different. It doesn't represent self-sabotage. Or inner conflict. You're in such a state of learning here. So that's February. Let's see March. 7 of Pentacles, pathway, building into your pathway. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me put these face your direction. My apologies. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, building into your pathway. Slow and steady, nurturing your seeds, putting in your hard work. Let's see that 7 of Pentacles. Slow growth, right? But the 7, we just continue to build and nurture, build and nurture, build and nurture. Show me that 7 of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles for March for Scorpio. One more. 7 of Pentacles for March for Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles for Scorpio for March. 6 of Swords. King of Cups. 2 of Wands. There's decisions about your pathway. I'm almost getting like, does it soothe your heart? I am seeing this work related. King of Cups, 6 of Swords. Is my heart in it? Being at a crossroads. Yeah. And I've seen that. You're poised for success. There's potential waiting to be realized. It's like, is this pathway, does it feed my heart? Do I love it? Do I love it? Let me get more on this. 6, yep, it's about work. 6 of Pentacles, justice, what is correct for you? 7 of Wands, yep. What is correct for you on your pathway in terms of your obligations, what you give to and why? Is it correct? So you're at a crossroads about your pathway and how you build into it. Seven of Pentacles can be that you've reached like a top out point, or a state of stagnancy within a pathway. And I think you're taking a look at that and you're feeling like at a crossroads. Like, is my heart in this anymore? Do I need to move away from it? Yeah. Do I stand up for it? Is it correct for me to continue to balance this pathway? Okay, so in April, the Hierophant, dedication to the self, the highest self, also commitment, the Hierophant, permission, higher level of commitment. Let's see, the Hierophant. So this is in April. Can I see the Hierophant for Scorpio? The Hierophant. Can I see the Hierophant for Scorpio? One more. The Hierophant for Scorpio. Ten of Cups. Oh, that you show me over here with the Lovers. Four of Swords. There's clarity. Knight of Swords. Somebody's communicating here, taking action towards the Ten of Cups. The Hierophant. Can I get more? Eight of Swords. I don't feel like you see this coming. Eight of Wands. You don't expect this communication. Five of Wands. But I feel like it's something that Ten of Cups, Four of Swords, Knight of Swords. This communication that's coming in, it's clarity. You didn't see it coming. Maybe about someone's internal struggles. Can I see this Five of Wands? That's the only piece that's throwing me a bit right now. Show me the Five of Wands. Five of Wands for Scorpio. The Moon. Yeah, I understand. The Devil. Page of Swords. I feel like this communication, A, you didn't see it coming. B, I feel like somebody is communicating their fears, possibly about higher levels of commitment. The Hierophant. Page of Swords. There's more insight that needs to be gained. But the Page of Swords goes to the Knight. So I feel like this person, at one point maybe, they didn't have enough insight into their own fears, and that clarity. They've rested and they've received clarity about the Ten of Cups, right? About, I'm seeing it attached to the Lovers. So I feel like this person is communicating how, it's almost like they didn't recognize how much the fears were playing um, into the decision for higher level of commitment. Let me see May. Remember I saw 5 and the Hierophant actually is 5 as well. Let me see May. 2 of Swords, a decision. A decision, confusion. Okay, let me see 2 of Swords. Show me 2 of Swords for May. Two of Swords for May. 2 of Swords for May. Two of Swords for May. One more. 2 of Swords for May for Scorpio. The Hierophant again. 5 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. It's almost like you may be dealing with a Taurus. They're holding on to pain, memories of the past. Let me see this again. The Moon, the Devil, Page of Swords. More insight is needed about fears. There's communication of clarity about the internal struggle. Ten of Cups, 4 of Swords, Knight of Swords, healing within, it could be even within the family, because the Hierophant is like our book of life too, right? There may be communication that you don't see coming that creates conflict, and there's new insights that's needed about toxic patterns, about fears. And then over here, there's confusion about, it's almost like the things that I commit to. Yeah, once again, over here, you showed me what things do I carry forward with me? What things do I walk away from? What things do I leave? It's the same thing here. Confusion about the things that we commit to. 5 of Cups, like, do they need to remain in the past? Do they bring me sadness and grief and mourning? Or do I hold on to them? 4 of Pentacles. I'm actually thinking this is about your inner circle world. But there was such a significance on May. Maybe it's like a turning point for you. Let me see. Page of Cups. Yeah, about openness. And where do I open my heart? Yeah. And then what do I close off? The world. Give me a little bit more on this. 2 of Swords, the Hierophant, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles for Scorpio. 2 of Swords, the Hierophant, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles for Scorpio. One more. Eight of Pentacles. The things that you invest in, yep. Judgment. Yeah, you're going to go into hanged man state. I need to gain new perspective about where I put my effort, my energy, my commitment, and I need to make decisions. Judgment. Once again, what do I learn? What insights do I gain? And what decisions do I make? That's May for you. So after clarifying May, taking a look at April again, I don't think that this has anything to do with the Lovers. I think this has to do with your world, your inner circle in some way. There is a conflict that comes up. It represents a toxic pattern, patternized beliefs, even patternized beliefs that hit me. Because that can be the Hierophant energy in its shadow element. And you draw it back to the Hierophant again. What am I committing myself to? How much effort do I put? All right, excellent. Yeah, and King of Swords, decisive energy. It's time to make decisions. Yeah. About my balances. And which ones leave me feeling unsatisfied. Okay. All right, let me get a different clarifying deck for the bottom. Okay, so that's May. Let's see, June. Two of Wands. You're at there's a crossroads, right? Two of Wands, decision-making time, present day decision, being grounded. Let's see, Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. Every word has power. That makes me think of over here. Somebody's words create conflict in April. Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. Let's do one more. Two of Wands for Scorpio in June. I'd really like to see more about this Lovers connection. But your process is so internal, really, over the next 6 months. But it looks like you have a lot of support in this person. Support and love and openness and trust. Two of Wands, the Chariot. There's the movement. Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit. You drawing it back to the Hermit. You've shown me the Hermit 3 different times now. Based on your wisdom and gained insights, you will make decisions and move in the direction of what nurtures you. That's all you're showing me here. Your decisions will be to move towards those things, people, places, situations that enable you to feel grounded, that enable you to feel worthy, valued, and nurtured. Those are the things that you will move towards and that you will make decisions towards. So I feel like here you're showing me your decision-making process. I will base it in my wisdom. I will base it in my experience. I will base it on my gained insights about what is nurturing to me and what is attached to movement in my life. Not stagnancy, not conflict, not devilish. Excellent. I'm seeing Cancer season here, also Virgo, which makes sense. You know, Cancer season, I believe, is in June. Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit. Nurturing the world that I want for myself. Can I get a little bit more on this Queen of Pentacles? What's the world that Scorpio wants for themselves? What's the world that Scorpio wants for themselves? Show me that Queen of Pentacles. One more. Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio. The Lovers. Nine of Cups. Knight of Wands. Aw, there you're bringing it back to the Lovers. They represent your happiness. They represent your fulfillment. And I feel like when we're thinking about this in terms of decision making, it has to make me happy. My choices, I have to feel good about. I have to feel like they lend to my happiness and my personal wish fulfillment. But you're showing me you're very happy with this Lovers. But in terms of decision making, it has to feel good in my heart. It has to nurture my soul. Okay, let's see July. Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love. Fullness of heart. Show me that Queen of Cups. Very nurturing energy. Show me that Queen of Cups for July for Scorpio. Show me that Queen of Cups for July for Scorpio. Queen of Cups for July for Scorpio. One more. Queen of Cups for July for Scorpio. The World. Two of Swords. King of Pentacles. You show me you as the Queen of Pentacles. Now I have the King. And I have the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords, the World. This could be about your stability. Remember, there was that question about the pathway, like work efforts and endeavors. This can be that. Could be you showing me like a more masculine energy, but then there's also this feminine energy here of the Queen of Cups. It's almost like confusion about the reconciliation of how do I reconcile my heart with my earnings and my work efforts. Do I close it out, the world? Or you're closing out confusion. That would make sense. Like there's no confusion about my heart for this person. Can I get a bit more on this? The World, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Moon, choices and communication. There's the confusion again. It's almost like, do I go into the unknown? The moon energy. Do I go into the unknown? Is that the direction that I go? Or do I remain with the known? There's some confusion over this. Let me get a little bit more. Show me the Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Knight of Swords for July. Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Knight of Swords. One more. Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Knight of Swords. Potential. You're poised for success. Potential waiting to be realized. I feel like going into the unknown is where the potential is. Death, yeah. There you are. Knight of Pentacles. Death to the current pathway that you have been committed to. I'm telling you, this is 3D efforts. Committing to, closing out a path. Because it's correct for you, the Hierophant. It's for your highest good. That's July. Okay, August. Ace of Cups. Love, self-love, offerings of love, new beginning. That would make a lot of sense if you close something out in July. So this is in August. Ace of Cups. New beginning. Show me this Ace of Cups. That's your master symbol as well. Ace of Cups for Scorpio. New beginning. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Feeling inspired. Feeling the love. One more. Ace of Cups for Scorpio. Ace of Cups for Scorpio. Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. It's drawing me back to that Five of Wands. Remember that conflict over here? Back in April? There's communication about balancing. It's heartfelt communication about balancing. If this is you, it's you communicating outwards to try to balance whatever this is over here. So that happened in April. This is in August. Yep, there's wanting to rebalance whatever that connection is over here where there was the disagreement. And has done so in love. Okay. Can I get anything else on this? Yep, it's to rebalance. To reestablish the cooperation and harmony. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. To restabilize it. So obviously, whatever this connection is, it's very important to you. Or it's important to the other person. But I see communication here and taking action towards rebalancing and reestablishing cooperation and harmony. Okay, let me see September for you. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This could be related to new work efforts, really starting at the foundation, literally, a new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, for a new beginning. Let me see. Three of Pentacles for Scorpio. So this is in September. Three of Pentacles for Scorpio. Three of Pentacles for Scorpio. Let's do one more. Three of Pentacles for Scorpio. Temperance. Queen of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. You're feeling resolve about your pathway. Remember up here, there was like this question of, can I continue? Like, is this correct for me? Can I continue to balance this? Or is it correct for me to walk away from this pathway? Here, you're showing me a reflection about your work. It makes sense to you now. Healing. It's taken time. It's taken patience. There's a lot of patience here and time to make sense of it. What do you make sense of, though? I want to know where do you land? Where do you land? Where does Scorpio land with their 3D efforts? What's the decision? Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You've been able to make sense of it. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. One more. I feel like over here you had already left the pathway, though. And maybe you're just healing over, like, okay, now I get it. The Magician, King of Swords. You knew that there's something better. The Magician, Page of Wands, because you manifested it. And you're looking forward with hope and inspiration. Page of Wands, there's that learning energy, the education. Remember I said it may be that you're learning something new? I see that here. And it's like, oh, it all now makes sense. And that Three of Pentacles would make sense. If you're learning something new, you know, we start at the foundation. And you're inspired by it. It's attached to healing. It's attached to healing. I think healing you, but possibly also your line of work. But it's, oh, you understand it's correct. You understand that it's what you've called into your life. It inspires you. Yeah, education, poised for success, potential, waiting to be realized. That's that Page of Wands. I love this for you. This is in September. Okay, let me see. October. Eight of Swords. Okay, possibly some overthinking. Let me see this Eight of Swords. Actually, I'm going to get a different deck because I am getting down to, because I've used multiple layers of clarifiers. Let me see this Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords for Scorpio? Eight of Swords for Scorpio. Overthinking, possibly something you're not seeing. Show me this Eight of Swords for Scorpio. Procrastination, perhaps. Show me Eight of Swords. Kind of like what you don't see coming. Show me this Eight of Swords. Let's do one more. Eight of Swords. For Scorpio. Seven of Cups. The High Priestess. Death. You have to rely on your intuition. Here's you. Seven of Cups. There's something you're not seeing. Seven of Cups can be some illusion, delusion, mental confusion. I'm seeing it more as illusions because of that Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, if they just remove the blindfold, they'll see that they're not impeded in any way by the swords that surround them. It's all in our mind. The High Priestess, rely on intuition and choices. Can I get more on this? High Priestess, Death, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles. There's some kind of break. Six of Wands. Eight of Cups. There's an emotional detachment. From what? Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Six of Wands. Eight of Swords. Whatever it is, though, the Six of Wands is here. This can be a breaking away from the ego. I need more on this, Spirit. Show me the Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. One more. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. What is this? It's so hard because it's predictive, right? The Empress. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. It's about your balances. The Empress. There's anxiety about the balances. Choices again. But what is it that they need to break from? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups to pursue the new opportunity. Remember that Ace of Cups was attached to this person that you had the conflict with, that there was the rebalancing. Here, it's showing, have boundaries. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. Have boundaries with that path. Balancing has created a lot of stress and anxiety and worry. I don't know what this relationship is to you. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Here's the break. The emotional release, detachment, death, High Priestess, Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, cutting through the illusion. So maybe they're claiming that they want to balance and harmonize. But no, you know better. The Empress, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Have your boundaries. Stand up for yourself. You're the Empress. You're empowered. There's illusions with this. And you see it in October. Okay, let me see. November, back to your season. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to your resources. Possibly holding back. Strength, Five of Wands. Yeah, using strength to push something away. So holding back. Four of Pentacles. Show me Four of Pentacles. Show me this Four of Pentacles. It's almost like be open to seeing things clearly. You have intuitive sense about illusions. Four of Pentacles. Show me Four of Pentacles. One more for Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. Sorry, Scorpio. That one took me a bit to unpack. It's very interesting. I wish I knew what the connection was. It's definitely somebody in your inner circle. Queen of Cups. You're drawing it back over here to the Queen of Cups. The Magician. Four of Wands. You're manifesting just love. Love in your life and your relationship. Four of Wands. It's almost like I'll use strength to push away anything that is not loving. Because I'm calling in love to my life. And vulnerability. Can I get more on this? Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. Here you have the Eight of Swords. I don't want to see it. But intuitively, you're seeing it. And intuitively, you know to cut through the illusions and to close something off. And at least to have your boundaries. Here, you're showing me, gosh, I want to hold on to this. I'm manifesting love. I want them on my path. But Spirit's showing you need more insight on that Eight of Swords. The things you're not willing to see. I see a stubbornness here. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there are lessons that need to be learned about Eight of Swords. Now, being willing to see. Why are you so determined, though? The Devil. Because of the patternized. Up here, the Moon, the Devil, Page of Swords. Could be codependency. And Spirit says, Page of Swords, you need more insight on this. The Devil popped out again. The Hermit, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Really go back to that deep internal reflection that you showed me 3 different times when you've gained insights about your pathway, the things you commit to, the things you invest in, the things that you need to move away from. Spirit's drawing it back to that. The Hermit, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Remember your reflections. Because right now, the Devil is patternized. And Spirit says you need to take a look at it. There's more insight to be gained. Because I couldn't understand, why are you so determined? Yeah, it's a form of self-sabotage, which you show me up here. Judgment. There's something to be gained and learned. That learning about your investments. The juggling and the heaviness. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what that connection is for you. Excuse me. Definitely someone in your inner circle. Okay. Let me get... I want to see more about like this Lovers connection. You only referenced it a couple times, but all positive. Can I see more about the Lovers? The Fool. Strength. Represents a new beginning. Four of Wands in the connection. It's passion. Ace of Wands is the new beginning. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It inspires you. Okay. I love it. Abundance. Yeah. It's so interesting. Yeah, I feel like over here you show me I'm happy, and that's literally what I'm seeing here. I'm happy. It inspires me. It represents a new beginning for me. I'm determined. I'm inspired. I love it. Maybe that's the potential waiting to be realized. Okay. All right. Let me get some oracles for you, and then I will get final advice. What is that? Order in the Forest. Cleansing, releasing resentment, and making amends. Possibly over here. That's the desire that you're trying to do. But really listen to yourself. All right, can I get advice Or any oracle messages for Scorpio. Any other messages for Scorpio? Any other messages for Scorpio? Any other messages for Scorpio? Let's do one more. Other messages for Scorpio? All right. Other messages for Scorpio. Anything else that Scorpio needs to be aware of over the next year? They'll be thinking about, reflecting upon. Throat release, communication. Okay. Split your focus, and emotions are energy in motion, and move through your fear. Split your focus. I'm seeing this as there's like the difference between spiritual and tangible. I think this is relating to whatever this connection is. Throat release. You need to speak. Number 40, number 9. Emotions are energy in motion, and move through your fear. 18 and 41. I really get a sense of you learning to speak for yourself. Let go of control, and then let this be your sign. Yeah, there's something about you need to speak. Trust the call. The power of persuasion, communication. Every word has power. And I feel like Spirit is drawing attention to that throat release. Things need to be spoken. Whatever that is. Cut through the illusions. I almost said cut through the bullshit. Cut through the bullshit. Okay. Let me get a few extra charms. I think I did that in the other birthday readings. And then I'll get advice and final spirit message or angel numbers for you. Any other charms for Scorpio? A lot here. SM. That's interesting. My initials, SM, Savannah Marie. Taurus. Sagittarius, optimistic. Aquarius again, friendly. Generous, Leo. We got the key. We have the starfish, really listen to your intuition. Butterfly of transformation. The feather, again, go with the flow. We have the deer, so a sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Santa Claus, so a sign of winter. And then we have the football player, really being determined. And then we have the frog, leaps and bounds, growing by leaps and bounds. Okay, let me get advice for you. And then a final spirit message. Can I get advice for Scorpio? She who resists, so fearless, justified, and resistant. That's that 8 of Swords energy. And then she who changes. Transformation, change, and enchantment. Yeah. I feel like that's that boundary energy. Change the pattern. Change the devilish pattern. Right? Maybe it's people-pleasing behavior because there's such an emphasis on speaking and how your words have power. change, transform. And then she who regrets at the bottom, bitterness, right? Rise up. Okay. Yeah, Spirit's calling you to transform some kind of pattern that you have. All right, let's see. Final Spirit message and or angel number for Scorpio to end out the reading. I do love your reading. There's so much contemplation and learning and growth and introspection. Oh, you know what I just saw too in those terms? Mrs. Mrs. Okay, that was odd. Fox. Adaptability. Shape-shifting. Yeah. Do things differently. All right. Final spirit message and or angel number to close out Scorpio's reading. All right. 2 angel numbers. 111, destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Affirmation. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean in to what feels good. Love this. And then self-reliance, number 1717. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. An affirmation: as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. Yeah, that leadership, that throat release. Take leadership of your life. You are doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. All right, I love this for you, Scorpio. I hope that it helped you. I hope that you have a wonderful year ahead. I see it just so filled with gained insight, gained wisdom, deep internal reflection. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful birthday season. Take care.